That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia.
Recovering, but...
Of course, take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse break. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but is it real?
You don't need me to answer that. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. And we must lift that burden. The operation may be dangerous.
I know. I'm still but griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just...
You, no one knows herb lore. Unfortunately for you, I do.
What's everyone whispering about? Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing. I can't help.
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got them all killed before they go out? But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find...
Thank you. The plan was to intercept...
That should be enough.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Clive, where have you... I've been... Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and were seeing no sign of his...
What do you reckon?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast his name...
Fenrir the Frost.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but a girl from the Northern Territory, one, awakens as the dominant...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal...
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, just when his master...
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to kingdom...
Quite. His latent birthright as a frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Tor...
You're an even fight...
And regarding your original concern, you need... Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very...
I've been looking everywhere for you. I need you to introduce us so...
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and but I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like...
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
I think I'll wait till Luke's away to take a tour.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in... If only we knew for certain by what route he left.
Well, if anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you.
What?
Word that...
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne.
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
for your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old It's just one thing after another around here.
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your... Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosaleth de Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 2? And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port is...
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet... Come here and I'll It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield, and you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic...
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished out. Fit in her little workshop. Why here? With a little help from Sid.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Over here!
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough. Keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Ready, go?
Come on. safe?
Get me back on my feet.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only so. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage. A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable day.
Perhaps. Freedom, safety. The life you've been...
Sid, you weren't too late then.
This man risked his life to save yours.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I said, Cole, what kind of leader sends people into danger without I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be—
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe it. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role.
You will.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, right? With a little help from Sid.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. I gave you that one, didn't I? I don't have that one. You do. I gave you that one, didn't I? I don't have that one. You do. Come again. I may have more. Oh, yeah.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble. Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing.
You'll do fine.
Thank you for the... I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision. A single slip. And even success became...
Cursebreak, they taught, and yet we know...
Convict.
They're willing. I know you're...
It's... Thank you.
Otto.
You're not going in there...
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal. If you have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only we've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle.
We shall. Come! I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
You're finished!
Easy does it.
It's over!
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your mother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
So, Lord Cook.
There she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camber that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw! Take him!
Try it. Better already.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
So far from home.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who...
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Are you looking for something in particular? Fare you well. Anything I can interest you in? My thanks. Here you are. Thank you for your custom.
The gate is closed by order of Lord...
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man. We represent one of the... We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil.
Well, we're best known for our bar.
Thank you. Oh, No, well...
What do you want?
I won't. A woman by the name of Rosina.
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. Owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Delamere. A long-standing...
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Try the bar.
Thank... Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. You've lived here for some time. Do you know Rosina Delamere?
And what?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to...
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it. Over here!
Stay down!
It's over! Outstanding!
Who are you working for? Him or...
He wanted... Though one could...
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat drank. You're skilled with a fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Calling...
That isn't my decision to... Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
Yes, my lord.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
The most fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
Hound. It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. Oh, sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna... Listen to this swaggering scruff?
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you...
What trouble?
Manners, Greybeard.
What?
My apologies. Follow the... Oh, but that was 3.
Oh, ha! It will be easy. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this...
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me.
You've heard?
I've heard...
Damn pill. And it...
Do you have a moment? Just a question.
Well, the supplement is...
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
What can I do for you? Don't be stupid.
Don't want to be...
No, just...
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you.
Why is the tavern shut?
Let me treat you.
The finest fabric!
Yes. Quite sought after.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black...
One of the many treasures.
All right. But not money.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, but my they took me aside.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought that a small price, that's enough.
That the supply of... Meanwhile, members of... I'll wager those soldiers who've been...
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them and put an end...
Ha! It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Why is the tavern shut?
better already.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as...
Because these crystals are no longer you're buying from them.
And we have no more... But we have ships.
Royally?
Why? To collect their share of drink. And being such good friends, we elected to and now that these crystals...
Did you get all that?
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
I'm just getting warmed up. That wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, tell them... Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on.